Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessica Nanoska, and before we begin, let's get a few things out of the way. First, if you want to check out why am I breathing heavily? I don't know. I didn't go anywhere. I've been here all day. Anyways, number one, if you want to check out my social media, my Etsy shop, or some discount codes I have, you can check that out down below. And number two, little disclaimer, there's no specific formula that guarantees you admission into UCLA, and there's no specific formula that guarantees your rejection from UCLA. This is just my personal experience and my personal application, and it just so happened to work. And number three, in no way am I trying to brag whatsoever. I'm just trying to be some help to the college applicant community. I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like. With that, let's begin. So, little background, I am currently in my second year at UCLA. Funny story, I filmed this video like 3 years ago, but I didn't post that one. I'm making a whole new one because now that I've been at the school for a year and a little bit, I feel like I know it a little better, and I feel like I can be of better help now than I was then. So I have my little notes here, and I split it into 3 categories: academics, extracurriculars, and personal statement. So let's start with academics. I went to a normal public high school called San Pedro High School. While there, I took 12 AP classes, and they had concurrent enrollment with another university. So that's one thing about UCLA. They were really good about accepting that concurrent enrollment credit as well as AP exam scores. So that's really nice. Next, my school had a block schedule, so we had 8 periods in a day. Well, not in a day. We had 4 periods one day, 4 periods another day, 8 periods total. So that gave me the opportunity to take more AP classes and whatnot. I got straight A's in high school, except one B that we don't talk about. But you know what? That B does not matter anymore, so we can talk about it. And my GPA, my weighted GPA, ended up being a 4.481. My non-weighted GPA was a 3.981. My GPA allowed me to be the salutatorian of my graduating class, so that was fun. But it's weird because I guess like the UCs do a weird GPA thing, because on my transcript for my UC GPA it said 4.645, but UC only counts like your first 8 AP courses when weighting your GPA. So my capped GPA was a 4.258. So yeah, that's my grades and GPA and whatnot. So next we can talk about my SAT and ACT scores. The SAT I took 3 times, and my highest score was a 1280. I got a 640 in both math and English, and my writing score was an 18 with 6 in each category. And I took the ACT twice. The first time I got a 25, the second time a 26, and that's about it for academics. So extracurriculars. In high school, I did sports. My freshman and junior years. My freshman year, I did JV swimming, and my sophomore year, I didn't do a sport. And why am I so out of breath? I think it's because I'm awkwardly kneeling on this chair, and it's getting me tired. So let's see. Okay, let's proceed. So yeah, sophomore year I didn't do a sport, and then junior year I did JV volleyball. Yeah, I did JV volleyball and then varsity swimming. And senior year I did not do a sport because I wanted to leave early. So yeah, and then clubs, I was in the California Scholarship Federation, which you qualified through your grades and you got a sash at graduation, which was pretty cool. And I was in it from 10th grade to 12th grade. I was also in physics club. I took AP physics in 11th grade, and my teacher kind of like turned that into a club. And senior year, I did Nights and Nights, which was like a community service club for like the seniors only. So yeah, that was clubs. And then outside of school, I volunteered at an animal shelter my freshman year. I volunteered at a hospital my second year. And then one Thanksgiving, I went to volunteer at a homeless shelter to serve Thanksgiving dinner. And then one winter, I went to a children's hospital in Los Angeles and helped like organize the toys for the kids. And what else did I do? For 2 years, I volunteered during like New Year's times to decorate a Rose Parade float, and a couple times I helped knit little red hats for babies born in the month of February for a hospital with my mom and my grandma. We all like did that because, like, you know, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, I love like making things and whatnot. So yeah, I knitted the little red hats with my mom and my grandma. And I was in SAS since middle school. SAS is basically an elementary school. I took an exam and they qualified me as GATE. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that, but that was in elementary school. And then in middle school, I joined SAS and just was in that throughout my whole grade school, the rest of my grade school. It's called School of Advanced Studies, and you qualified into that because of your grades and the GATE program and stuff. So yeah, that's extracurriculars. And last but not least, the personal statement. The only thing I really wanted to say for that was that I did it all on my own. I wrote it on my own. I edited it, whatever, on my own. So I felt like my heart and soul was on that paper. It was like that paper was all me. Well, that Word document with my personal statements was all me. I poured my heart and soul out there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. Just like put yourself on that paper and like be honest. I feel like a lot of times people tend to write what they think the school wants to hear. And I mean, I don't know, that can benefit you too. That's just not what I personally did, but I feel like that can either help you or hurt you. Just what I feel is just put yourself on that paper or Word document, since everything's online now, except for me because I literally wrote my notes on a piece of paper. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. This video took way less time to film than expected. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything UCLA, anything college application process, you can leave them below, or you can personally message me on my social medias and I'd be happy to help you. You guys are all fantastic. I'm sure you guys will do great things. Yeah, good luck to all of you. If you want to check out my first year at UCLA, you can look at my previous videos. Thank you so very much for watching. Stay confident in your journey, and I will see you whenever I post next.